Valwing versus Gambanera. Now, Valwing falling short to Takamura. We didn't really get to see that Laura play as much, right? I think a lot of the big things that Valwing was going for was pretty much halted right at the root. Like, he didn't even get to get the party started.
Right.
Actually, didn't even get to send out the invites.
No. Yeah, very, very much in control was Takamura throughout that. But again, Valwing is currently second in points in World Warrior in Germany. We know the strength is there, that's for sure. He also, keep in mind, he said he's known to miss in oversleep tournaments. And it almost happened again today, but hey, maybe now, it's a little later in the day at this point. It's the evening, I guess, actually. And hopefully he's awake. Hopefully this is his time.
I hope he didn't take a nap, because like when you play early, you have to wait forever to play your next match coming from the winner's side.
I mean, the tournament doesn't start until like 4 or whatever, so he should be awake already even at the beginning. But if you're the kind of night owl for whom 4 o'clock is p.m. is you just waking up, I know people like that. I wouldn't name any names, but I know people like that. And for those people, a little later in the day, that is to say like deep evening times, when some of us are going to sleep, is when you're like most awake. So hopefully he's awake. Anyway, Valwing is going to be on that side. And then on Gambanera, currently 6th in points in EU West World Warrior, we saw the Dan.
Right.
And it didn't work out as he wanted. Do you think he might just go straight to Ken this time?
I think that might be the case. I think Ken needs to be out there pretty early, especially with a character like Laura. As much as I would like to see, Dan, I think he's a very cool-looking character now, and it's really weird to say that nowadays.
So cool.
I think he's a very, very cool character in regards to like how they designed him. I think in terms of like the damage and like opportunities you get for like some of these openings, you need to really make them count. Like,
That's
sure,
true.
you can make some big hits happen with Dan and get Oki off of like Danku Kyaku and get like Oki and stuff, but I feel like Ken does it better, and you need to have that more often than not against someone like Laura. Just pretty much get her out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah, he's got great tools, does Ken, to deal with thunderclap stuff. He can DP, he can crouch and medium kick underneath it, and nullify, get rid of it. His counter pokes obviously are great. Every hit turns into Oki, so yeah, it's a good pick for sure.
So one of the biggest deterrents right now, as we see from Gambanera, is trying to contest that thunderclap. Now it's just led to so much on hit or block. You're just kind of frozen there, right? Allowing Valwing to get pretty much these sequences. That could have been huge off of the low 4, but didn't get it confirmed. But now it's Valwing back on it, stunned. Thunderclap is going to be more than enough damage.
Yeah, for sure. And in the meantime, something went wrong for Gambanera. He did crouching medium kick into V-shift. It's some execution error for sure, because that was not the choice he wanted, surely. So hopefully it settles down.
One of the biggest things right now for Valwing. Ooh, okay. I love that. And EX uppercut, you'll make him pay for it. I love that from Gambanera. You get the counter hit conversion, crouching medium punch into the crouching heavy punch route. That's such a cool animation.
Maintaining control. Offense didn't believe in it, but there it is. And Gambanera takes the round, maybe? EX? Yes, isn't it?
I like that. I love the big adaptation from Gambanera. Not as fearful of the thunderclap, making the right decisions with the V-shift into break, and also exposing some of the weaknesses on defense from Valwing. Pretty antsy and pressing buttons on wake up.
Not quite there on the whip punish. Here's Valwing. It does connect, in fact. Worried about TP. Gambanera without EX to worry about on Valwing's side. Oh, stabbing in, though.
I love that. Again, option for V-shift. Makes it so much harder for lower players to get what they want. Exposes the low, so I'm walking backwards. EX uppercut. Trying to cover all the options. Gambanera gets a forward throw. What happens afterwards? Back throw. You get to figure it on the other side now. That news jump was exactly for that first. Oh my god!
Gotta try to pressure, yes. Oh, too far though. Grabbed out of it.
That was unfortunate. That was so unfortunate for Valwing. Just a little bit overstepping there after the thunderclap. Gets thrown to oblivion. I gotta say, man, that was just instinct and habit, I feel like, at the same time from Gambanera. Like, you see someone kind of getting up close, it's like, oh, I got a tech.
Sure.
That was just unfortunate for Valwing to kind of run into it.
A big reason why Gambanera ended up taking that was his really effective EXDPs on defense. If that doesn't work out next time, could be a different story. Yeah, I missed the confirm.
He had the whiff punish, didn't get through with it. Man.
Regular DPs as well.
That was reversal DP. Might have caught maybe Valwing trying to throw something, but I didn't see the good counter here on there, so. Yeah. A little bit off the mark. So just barely outside of the range of the low forwards. But Valwing finds his.
Just really prioritizing with the resources, getting out of situations, whether EXCP or V-Shift. And as a result, he's really been outside a lot of what Valwing would like.
And I'm liking the fireball game coming a little bit more from Gambanera. I've been trying to force something out of Valwing. V-Shift out of there, V-Shift break, and I love the response. Valwing doesn't have any meter, and now it's going to be all Gambanera. Back throw. You can't throw a fireball if you wanted to. Party time. V-Shift out of there. No, it's a backdash. Good read on the throw.
Yeah, I'll say. Oh! Lands in it, unfortunately, for Gambanera. Not that big of a deal, though. Okay, now there's that EX to think about. Wow!
You got it! Oh.
Wow, challenging from Valwing, but no, Gambanera was there first. It's match point.
I didn't know the tower glows out that often. But yeah, Valwing has opted to press buttons on Wake Up more often than not. That's led to like, what, 3 of his deaths so far. No, 2 of his deaths so far, excuse me.
He also just really hasn't been able to get like the big snowball happening. V-Shift is here. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. V-Shift and EXDP are here. Instead, Gambanera does something totally different. Valwing was not looking for that. Great defense.
Now Valwing actually can't throw out a Thunderclap. He doesn't fear that
huge
V-Trigger.
range of that V-Trigger too.
Oh! That was sick. Tatsu afterwards?
Yeah. It all worked out for him. Valwing's in big trouble.
It was an advanced level frame kill.
Not enough. Get the button into nothing, unfortunately. Oh, boy. Gambanera with the Thunderclap, taking a turn plus frames.
EX uppercut.
Wow. Wow.
What?
I don't think that's really what he was scoping out, but it worked out for Valwing.
I was terrified.
Yeah.
I was actually super terrified if that uppercut managed to trade. I'm very surprised there were no trades involved. I thought that was for sure going to be like a W for Gambanera.
Valwing suddenly really stepping it up. Suddenly very active. Oh, waited this time! Gambanera's defense worked out so well before. Now it's really costing him, and that is game number 2 there. It's a tie now, 1-1 for Valwing.
No. We see a little bit of a panic, actually a lot of bit of a panic for Gambanera on Wake Up, especially in that last round. Just not able to pretty much stand his ground from the round prior, throwing out that EX uppercut like that, and it just completely went downhill. I gotta say, man, from Valwing's side, getting that big W and now getting that snowball opportunity that you were looking for, that you had mentioned earlier, has been the biggest statement of this tournament, or biggest statement of this match thus far.
Well, Gambanera's going to have to change up when he does his defensive options, or maybe just play straight up offense.
Oh my
that
God.
could be the solution. He's got Oki yet again.
The CFS specials!
We're having. What
one,
year
get
is
one
this? What year? Oh, no!
Man, this
maybe
is
a little bit too
2-for-1.
much. Oh, he's giving 2 anyway there.
That was super sick, by the way.
Valwing's still in.
Backing out of the way, Valwing.
Yeah.
Catching the jump. Not quite dead yet. Watch out for the overhead.
Right.
Ooh, and I love that. Yeah, not fearing the Thunderclap at all. Gambanera stuffing it out before impact, or before launch, I should say.
So match point here for Gambanera. It's really been hugely about his defensive choices and whether Valwing makes the read or not. Here's Valwing.
Ooh,
It was the right timing for Gambanera yet again. His V-shifts have mostly been on point.
you thought that was a counter hit. Gambanera now. That's gonna be a big punish and stun.
Yeah.
Not gonna kill, so he has to go for a reset if he wants to get the W.
Valwing in huge trouble. It's there still. Yes!
Yep. Great timing from Gambanera, and the big throw bait from Valwing again. Not wanting to sit still, he's just been fearing Gambanera's offensive pressure every single time, and that's going to spell defeat for him. But Valwing, we finally get to see that. Gambanera, we finally get to see that Ken pick pay off, right? He's been playing it ever since switching it off from Dan, and really, really making it work offensively.
Makes top 8. But boy, I'll tell you, I think this match was really about the defensive choices by Gambanera and whether Valwing made the right read. Like, it, to some degree it was about the spacing, like every match is. To some degree it was about neutral, every match is like that. But so much about this match was, did Gambanera's V-shift get read, or did his EXDP get read? Or did he make the bigger read and do a wake-up crouching medium because he was expecting Valwing to try to walk backwards and block? a DP. Like it was so much about those choices. And the game that Valwing won, guess what? He made the right choices in those. And the games that he lost, he didn't. Sometimes a fighting game match can really get boiled down into those like just up close situations, and especially that's true for a character like Laura, who, you know, in this season with V-Shift against somebody who has an EXDP and other options, boy, it can really get boiled down there.